Hey everybody, Liam here, and in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the UPERFECT 18.5-inch dual display monitor system. Now, this is a system you can use for your computer, your Xbox, your PlayStation, Switch, whatever you might need to use it for. Now, just to let you know, they do offer this model in both a touchscreen version and a non-touchscreen version. The one they sent me is the non-touchscreen version, which is fine because the only operating system I have that uses touchscreens or is capable of it is my little mini Ubuntu desktop that I used when I reviewed a touchscreen monitor a few weeks ago. Now, just to let you know, for full transparency, UPERFECT did send me this system free of charge and asked me if I'd be willing to review it, but they didn't give me a script to follow. They're not having any input on what I say in this video. They will not see it before you. All of my comments and opinions are entirely my own. And again, I share that with you for full transparency. Now, if you've been following this channel for any amount of time, you know that I absolutely love UPERFECT's monitors. I'm not trying to be biased. I've tried a lot of portable monitors and I've had good experiences with all of them. But hands down, in my opinion, UPERFECT is the ultimate just because they have a lot more options available. They have monitors that are specifically geared towards gamers. They have monitors that are specifically geared toward media content creators, video creators, things like that, which makes their library or catalog of products above reproach because a lot of the other companies that make portable monitors, they make, a couple of different monitors, basically the same monitor in a couple of different sizes, and that's about it. Where the folks at UPERFECT, like I said, they do carry specialized monitors for specific tasks, and they offer everything from 1080p displays, which is what these are, to 2.5K display, 3K display with OLED, which is what I use on my primary desk. They have 4K, 60p. They have the 3K OLEDs are 120 hertz. These are 120 hertz as well, so you're getting a fantastic refresh rate. They do also offer 4K 60 hertz. They offer the newer 4K monitor that I reviewed a little while back that has 1200 nits of brightness, so an extremely bright and capable monitor that you could easily use outdoors with a laptop or a Switch or something like that. So yeah, maybe I'm a little bit biased, but to be honest, all of the monitors I have from UPERFECT, with the exception of 2 or 3, I bought with my own money. And so that's why I feel as strongly about them as I do, because I've had great experiences with their products, and their customer service is top notch as well. If you reach out to them with any questions or concerns or anything like that, their support people will get back to you very quickly. And for me, I think that's a great thing. It gives me more peace of mind, and it should give you more peace of mind as the consumer as well. So just things to keep in mind as you're looking at various portable monitors. And in my opinion, theirs are also extremely competitively priced in comparison to everybody else. So let's go ahead and open up this box. I'll show you exactly what we get inside the box, and I will also show you this dual monitor setup when I have it hooked up to my M1 Pro MacBook Pro, so you can see for yourself the colors, the contrast, the sharpness, all of that good stuff. So let's go ahead and move on to opening up this box. Okay, so here you see in the kit, I got a carry bag that's in this plastic bag right here to put the double monitor system in to transport it. And we're going to go ahead and open the box up now. And we'll set the lid down here on the floor. And out is the dual monitors. And let's go ahead and open the plastic bag and get them out of here so we can take a look at them, see what they look like. All right, so these are the dual monitors here. And continuing in the box, we have the 18.5-inch folding monitor user manual. Fairly simple. And we have a charging brick, or a power brick, to the dual monitor system. Now this power brick is 45 watts, so plenty of juice to handle 2 screens. We have a USB-C to C cable, another USB-C to C cable, and then we have a mini HDMI to HDMI, and another mini HDMI to HDMI. So they give us plenty of cables to go with the monitor, 4 in total, which makes it easy to use a variety of configurations to hook this up to your laptop, gaming system, whatever you're going to use it with. So you have a lot of flexibility there. So let me go ahead and move the box out of the way here, and then we can better take a look at the actual dual screen system. So we're going to go ahead and open this up. So here you can see the beautiful 18.5-inch dual displays. They're stacked on top of each other on a mount, and the mount on the back side does have a flip out stand so that you can stand them upright like so, making it easy and convenient to set them up. Now on the bottom monitor on the back, we do also have the VESA screw holes, so you can put it on a VESA mount, whether it's one that you clamp to your desk or one you put on your wall or whatever the case may be. You're all set there with that support. Over here we have display and power only marked on the ports, which are on the side here. Let me see if I can get it to where you can see them a little bit better. So we have power only, display, and then we have the additional USB-C ports here, and our mini HDMI to HDMI, USB-C, mini HDMI to HDMI. So you have a full complement of ports to hook up both monitors simultaneously to the same system, or if you wanted to use one monitor with one system and one monitor with another system, so you didn't have to use a KVM for the display part, that would work as well. Then on the top here, we have our buttons to access the menu, to control volume up and down, all of that good stuff. So all of that is included as well. And as I said earlier in the video, UPERFECT makes fantastic monitors, no doubt about it. I've got a whole bunch of their monitors, and the reason why I do is because they're excellent quality. I've never had any problems with them, no complaints whatsoever. I'm currently using on my primary desk a pair of their 3K OLED 120p monitors, or 120 hertz monitors, and I absolutely love them. Now this pair, as I mentioned before, they're 18.5-inch and they're full HD. So 1080p resolution, but they are 120 hertz refresh rate. So you're going to get super fluid motion on these screens when you have them hooked up because of the fact that they have the 120 hertz display capability. So now I'm going to go ahead and we're going to hook this up to my MacBook Pro so that you can see what they look like when they're actually in operation. So as you can see here, I have the dual 18.5-inch monitors hooked up to my M1 Pro MacBook Pro, and I have one of my own personal YouTube videos playing in the top screen. And then in the bottom screen, you can see my current wallpaper for my desktop. And of course, I can go ahead and move my mouse around these screens. I've gone to my built-in display, and then you can see I'm on the top display. And then if I go again, I'm now on the bottom display with my mouse. So works just as well, perfectly fine, just like any other external dual monitor setup. But of course, it all depends on what you're going to use it for. It's going to work great for pretty much anything that requires HDMI or handles USB-C video output. Should work perfectly fine. As you can see here, it works fantastic for me. I've had absolutely no issues with these monitors whatsoever. The colors are great. The contrast is great. And they just perform magnificently. Now, they do include HDR mode, which I have turned on, so that changes things just a little bit. Not a tremendous amount, but it does change things overall just a small amount, which I like. I think it makes the colors look a little bit better, nicer, whatever, however you want to refer to it. I just think the HDMI part looks pretty cool. So I've always been a big fan of having that functionality on displays. I think it just makes for a better experience. Like I said, better colors, all of that good stuff. Now, I'm going to try to drag another screen here, or another app. Let me see if I can get it here so I could show you display. There we go, display 2. So on the bottom display now, you'll see I have my Ultra Edit app, which I use for writing code. It's an extremely handy app for that kind of stuff. So as you can see there, I'm getting great performance from both screens. Everything is sharp and crisp. The colors are absolutely fantastic. I just love the way these screens work, how they look, the capabilities of them. In my opinion, is just phenomenal, top notch. And so I think you can't really go wrong using a set of monitors like these from UPERFECT. They're especially great, like I said before, for video gaming, general media consumption on your computer, whatever the case may be. They're going to work great for that. They'll work great on your Xbox or PlayStation 5, whatever you might have. They'll perform admirably there for you as well. And I apologize. Let me go ahead here. My Ultra Edit app has an update, so I'm going to go ahead and update it. That's why I couldn't expand the screen, because it was telling me I needed to update. So, okay, let's see. Oh, I got to close the app. Jeez Louise. All right, there we go. Now we're going to update it. We're going to replace the old version of the app with the new one. And that'll be good to go. We'll put our we'll put our Safari browser window with the YouTube video back up here on the top screen. So we have that going again. And then if I go back down to the bottom screen, now that I have Ultra Edit updated, let's go ahead and open it again. Okay, there we go. So we got Ultra Edit open. What the delay was is I didn't realize that behind the Safari window on the top screen, Mac OS was asking me if I wanted to open this updated app, and I had to tell it yes, and I didn't see it initially because the pop-up, like I said, was behind the Safari window. So I couldn't see it at first, but I got that straightened out. Now you can see I've got my Ultra Edit up, and I mean, you can just look for yourself. The colors, the contrast, the sharpness is truly amazing. The video playback on the top one just looks fantastic. I absolutely love the performance of these screens. They are just beautiful. And like I said, UPERFECT sent these to me and asked me if I wanted to review them. They're not paying me. It's not a sponsored video, for full transparency. They're not paying me. They're not telling me what to say. They will not see the video before you do. But if you've been following my channel for any amount of time, you know I've reviewed quite a few of their monitors. Most of them I bought myself. Some they have sent to me to review, but most of them I bought myself. And I absolutely love them. That's why I use them. That's why I recommend them. Both of my desks in my home office are using UPERFECT monitors for my M2 Pro MacBook or Mac Mini and my M2 base Mac Mini. And like I said, I use UPERFECT screens for both of those, and I absolutely love them. And I also have another UPERFECT screen that I take with me when we travel up north to visit our kids and grandkids. Although now that I've got this stacked dual laptop set up, I may carry these ones with me when we go up north so I can have 3 screens instead of 2 in a compact form factor, which is extremely handy. The kickstand on the back of the monitors, of course, is very durable, very strong. It's all metal construction, so you don't have to worry about anything there. It's going to be plenty stable and secure for hours of use without any issues, without worrying about the thing tipping over or anything like that. So this is what the UPERFECT 18.5-inch dual 1080p 120 hertz displays look like when they're hooked up to my MacBook Pro. And again, like you can see, excellent performance from these screens. Now, the one other thing I did want to demonstrate real quick is the controls on the side that I mentioned earlier. So if I press this top one, you'll see on the top screen, we have the pop-up for inputs. And the same, for the bottom one, they both do the same thing. So let me go to the bottom one. There you go. You can do clone mode, expansion mode, which is really cool. So they give you a lot of flexibility with this setup. You can even do sequence, or you can do standalone, built right into the monitor's internal software itself. So I'm going to switch it here and see what it looks like. Okay, there's screen. Bottom screen is up. Top screen, for some reason, hasn't come up yet. Maybe that mode I selected isn't one that I can use with my current configuration. That's the picture quality menu. Again, this is the volume for the screens where you can adjust it up and down. And we'll go back here. And let's see, Type C is what I'm using. You can do clone mode, expansion mode, sequence, and standalone. So let's see what happens when I select standalone. We'll give them a second here to refresh. There we go. And back to the way, kind of like the way I had them before. Only for now, for some reason, my Ultra Edit window moved back to my main MacBook internal display. Probably because we had shifted modes. There we go, and I moved it back. So as you can see, there's a lot you can do with these controls on the side. You have the volume control, different picture modes, sequence modes for the monitors, as well as selecting the inputs manually. So all the key functionalities that you need in any good monitor or display that you're going to use for any purpose, whether it's gaming, computer use, whatever the case may be, you've got everything you need right there in the controls, making it convenient. Okay, so now you've gotten to see for yourself how this UPERFECT Dual 18.5-inch IPS 1080p 120 hertz set of monitors works, how nice they are. The frame is very rugged, metal construction with a good heavy-duty kickstand to prop up both monitors, as well as the VESA screw holes on the back, which make it totally easy for you to mount it on a wall mount, a clamp desk mount, anything like that, so that you can get the monitors a bit up in the air if that's what you choose to do. You do have a variety of capabilities with it: clone mode, extended desktop mode, sequential mode, all of those good options that you can select when you're using the actual software that's built into these monitors. So after this video, I hope this gives you a better idea of these monitors and whether or not they'll be right for you. Again, keep in mind they do offer a touch as well as the no-touch version of the screens. So if you're somebody that needs touch controls for your Windows laptop or your Android device, or say you're running a Ubuntu desktop or something like that, you may want to opt for the same monitors with the touchscreen capabilities. And I'll have an affiliate link down in the description below that UPERFECT provided to me, so that you can pick up a set of the no-touch versions for yourself. Or once you're at the site, you can just select the touch option. The link works for both. You just scroll down the page a little bit and click on the box for whether you want touch or no touch option, and you're pretty much set there. I also do like the fact, as I showed you in the unboxing, that they give you this handy dandy carrying case to put the laptops in when you transport them. That's extremely handy when you're on the road. And UPERFECT does a great job of providing the little extras like that, which I truly appreciate. A lot of my other monitors of theirs that were single monitors in a box, they came with a magnetic wraparound enclosure that protects the screen, kind of like the wraparound folio cases you can get for the iPads and other tablets. And those little extras, to me, make this company and their products top notch. I put them a little bit above some of the others just because of the extra amenities that they provide as part of the overall product. Okay, that's going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching it. I want to remind you once again to please subscribe down below, turn on all notifications, and I will see you all again in my next video.